This video is brought to you by our sponsors at store.rossmangroup.com. Thank you for supporting our sponsors that help keep us in business. On store.rossmangroup.com, you can find chips, supplies, ultrasonics, flux, soldering stations, and more. With 4.9 stars on Shopper Approved, same-day shipping from New York City, and free continental shipping over $30, you can't lose. We even offer free support, unless you're a Please Bro, live chat, and are adding new products every day. If you buy today, we'll throw in a special offer that your order will actually go through properly. What are you waiting for? Go to store.rossmangroup.com to get yourself some authentic Amtech flux. Don't delay. Buy today.
Is Sheep Chat not working? If all ads are voiced by Lewis, I wouldn't ad block, said Nomadic Tech. Why, thank you. Is Sheep Chat does not appear to be working. That's the program I use to combine the chats into one window. That is disappointing. Don't make me load up these chats and put the separate windows. Ah, thank God it works. Okay. Let me just close all these extra windows I have over here. So many windows. So many tabs. So many windows and so many windows and tabs. Test. These windows and tabs are everywhere. Jesus. Not sure. I have to call him and let him know how things have been going, Bass. But I haven't had time to recently. All right. Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, once and for all, we're going to prove that the Paul queue is filled with easily fixable boards. Paul is simply being like one of those union workers from the MTA that gets paid $400,000 to $600,000 a year in overtime by making the boards look harder than they are. Shame. Absolute and utter shame. Let's take this board that Paul couldn't figure out and show you that it can be solved in less than 10 minutes. Alright, so we're going to get to work here. We're going to plug it in. If this thing turns on, by the way, after I took it off of Paul's desk, simply from being plugged in, I think he'll kill me, so I'll have to get a shield somewhere. But let's get started. So we have this board over here. We're going to turn on the power supply software, and we're going to see what we can do with this machine. Alright, we're going to open up our power supply software. Output. Oh, got to get the software communicating. Interesting. It thinks that it doesn't exist. Okay, we're going to unplug that, plug it back in. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Have you tried plugging it out and in again? Looking forward to your new store. I am looking forward to the new place. I will find out soon if I'm eligible to actually get any money for it or not. I'm excited. One way or the other, I'm taking it. Whether I gotta take it and put it together piece by piece, like I put together this dump, or whether I get to do it nice up front. I'm excited. Oh, alright. Let's do it. Plug it in. Alright, it's supposed to be outputting. And it's taking 19 milliamps, 20 milliamps, 21 milliamps, 19, 21, 32. 32. Oh, you can't see that. Let's put that back on again. So it looks like we're taking 32 milliamps, and that's where we're stuck at. So if I try to turn it on one more time, we're going to turn it off and on. 25, 29, 20, 19, 20, 21, 32. So it seems to cycle a little bit and then stop, which is interesting, because it either cycles or doesn't, but I've never had this occur where it cycles and then stops. So let's turn on the Paul Daniels software, pray that it works today, and take a couple of measurements on this board, see what's going on with it. All right. All right. Let's take a look. As you can see, we've got flux residue all over this board, typical for a board that came from Paul to be covered in flux.
Where?
Paul likes his flux. Look at that flux. Look at that, all that flux.
All that flux.
Paul has finally gotten with the program and decided to use the proper amount of genuine, authentic Amtech flux. It's available at store.rossmangroup.com. So, first thing we're going to do here, we're going to see what the BIOS traces look like on the other side of the board. SPI ROM resistors look like they may have actually been adjusted by Paul already, so that gives me a hint. RTC voltage is present. DP5 ES5 is present. No jumping or hopping back and forth there. On the PP5 ES4 rail, let's see if the enable for PP5 ES4 is present. What's our PM Sleep S4L doing? No hopping. Let's see what our RTC pull-ups are. RTC reset, system RTC reset, intruder, intervermin, all that stuff. That's what I would expect. Nice and high. Let's check PM DSW per good. Present. Some mound of flux around here makes me wonder what was going on in that area. Now, if something looks ooh, look at this. Check this out. We have a burned resistor on the BIOS line. So let's see what's going on over here. What is this for? Let's open up a schematic and a board view for this MacBook. So check it out. This one of these resistors over here is corroded.
What?
Very clearly and obviously.
What?
One of the first things that causes PM Sleep S4 to be missing. So let's take a look. And the funny part here is that Paul actually already looked at that area. You could tell because there's flux by it. And a little bit of rework. It's a good thing that... It's alright. Paul did all the easy stuff. We'll do the heavy lifting here. He cleared the corrosion by the CPU and reattached all the tiny components. So what is this? R6125. R6125. SPI Alt CSL. SPI series bus termination resistor. This is not the termination resistor, but it looks like a pull-up or something from here. Where does this go to? So one side of that goes to the JTAG. Oh, this may actually not be it. You just go to the JTAG. We don't need that. Yeah, this side may actually just be for the JTAG. So that corroded resistor may not actually matter. However, what it does tell me is that there was enough here for something to become corroded, which means that I'm going to not just replace the resistor bank over here, but I'm also going to replace the clock chip as well, which is right next door. So let's go through and replace these. What'd you get for lunch? Are those marshmallows?
Yes. It's a sweet potato casserole.
Sweet potato and marshmallow?
Yes.
Where are you getting marshmallows from? I want marshmallow.
Pasta bolognese.
You have marshmallows and I have missing PM Sleep S4L? Alright. That was a different one. We've moved on from that. Take a bloody holiday, Lewis. Come to Australia after it stops burning. I could use a little bit of burning right now. It's about 25 degrees when I started riding my bike today. I don't need a marshmallow. I've gotten way too fat and out of shape. I actually got myself a lunchbox so that every time I get food, what I do is I eat half of it. So this is my lunchbox over here. So every time I buy food, whatever I feel like getting, my rule is I eat half now and then half of it, an hour or a few hours later. John, I'm doing them while I have the time. It helps relieve some of the stress involved with all the decisions that we're going to have to be making shortly. So... I'm not used to this tip. I stopped using this one for a while, and I started using it again. Also, wait, is this even plugged in properly? Okay, it is. So this is... I just have to get used to using this tip again. Lewis is not a business admin, says Copass. Yep, I am not. This tip is not impressive. Alright. Why do you take so... Fuck this tip. Change this out for something else. Piece of rubbish. EIT was on a chip, says Chernakmi. Alright, we do this. Now, we are going to get ourselves a replacement. This board is a CPU, I don't trust it. CPU, don't trust it.
For example, I need when you have any...
Thank you very much. I enjoyed that mug, Sean. Gotta find it, actually. I don't know where I'd wind up putting it in the store. So look at that. Nah, you don't want to settle into place. Come on. Okay. We wait for it to cool off. Rapid cool technology. Would you consider yourself continuing to ask for more in this place, sticking the tip in? Even though you seem to think that they are giving you a good deal. I think sticking the tip in is when somebody tries to do something that's non-standard and then says it's standard. So I wouldn't consider what I did. I'm simply negotiating. Now, if someone says, oh yeah, by the way, giving no concession on a place that's filled with cockroaches of different species is normal, or somebody says, you know, oh yeah, the last 4 months of the deposit, the last 3 months of the deposit is normal, not the first 3 months. That's sticking the tip in because you're telling me something's normal when it's not. Whereas with this, I'm simply saying, so, since you happen to be saving some money on all this stuff, would you be open to this type of concession? The thing is, I'm not saying, listen, it's normal that you give this concession. It's totally normal that you do all the construction and you give me a bunch of free rent. I'm not saying that. I'm simply asking, seeing what I can get. Now, if they say no, we move on. And that's what happened. You know, they said, They originally said yes, and they said they brought it back and thought about it and said no. And we came to something that I think is amicable and fair, and we moved on. So hopefully we get signing to commence soon. Let's see if... Alright. Oh, thank you very much, Terrible Fire. I appreciate that. So let's do this. See what shows up. My charger is kind of starting to corrode away. I need a new MagSafe cable. This thing barely makes contact anymore. I've burned it so badly. Come on! Yeah, it's not even making contact. My MagSafe cable doesn't even make contact anymore with the DC inboard. The other day on stream, I was like twisting it for... Here. I'll put it on screen.
What are you talking about? That's perfectly fine.
Are you kidding? Look at the one on the left. I mean, the second one from the left.
Mine's worse. Clean her up with some alcohol and brush.
Yours is seriously worse than this?
Probably. You only need like nubs. That's all you need really.
Interesting.
Do some cleaning. It might work. Huh? Yeah.
Need an 85 watt one that's genuine? Oh yeah, for this, it's important because if you get a 60 and you eventually you're going to wind up trying to use that to fix an A1398, it's not going to work, and you're going to think your board repair doesn't work when it does because of the charger. And that's no good. All right, so let's clean this up. Ooh, there we go. We're still stuck at 32 milliamps, so that did not fix our problem. Weak. That one looks bad. I'm kind of curious what that goes to. Isn't that the MagSafe you already reflowed? I don't even remember. I've been through so many at this point. So the pin that's nasty is PP3V42, which would imply that the SMC should be dead, not this other junk. The SMC has already been reflowed. What's up with that pad? What are you? Oh, PP3V3 WLAN. Who gives a shit about Wi-Fi right now? We need you to turn on first. Turn on first, Wi-Fi later. Wireless fidelity. Wi-Fi. Paul, it doesn't work. What do I do, Paul?
Put it in both ways.
I'm gonna...
It's already there.
I'm going to put this in David status. This board is depressing me.
Yes, it is.
This goes in a David status.
You told me my cue was easy.
You sent 20 volts to the CPU before you gave it to me, didn't you?
CPU will be PMC plus 5 though, not as 4.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even think it glows. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Go down history. That's crying Christmas Eve. Make a co-pass status and then yell at the board. That's a good idea. Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you ride my sleigh tonight? Dun-dun-dun-dun. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We'll go down to history. Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you ride my sleigh tonight? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Yeah, go down in history. Let's see if PP3V3S5 is present. I think I'm about to be made humble. Yeah, humble. Rip. Alright, this one's going to go in David status. I give up.
It says please do soon.
Hmm?
The note says please do ASAP.
Yeah, about that. Please do never. Santa, with your nose so bright. The chip, isn't that a solder blob? Oh, no, that wasn't a solder blob. That was when I probed pin 4. I touched pin 3. But I was checking. I think when I was checking resistance or voltage. So it scratched. Who's David? Is that Paul's alias? David is the one that's eating to my right. So we have another board to do up next. That one was unfortunately a pile of junk. Did you draw that chalk face behind you to trick your camera's face focus? No, that's not me. That's I think Camille did a drawing of Orhan. So this is somebody else that works here. Who's actually that's him, Orhan. Do you think that that's an accurate representation of you?
Actually, that was meant for me. Yeah.
So that's you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Can the audience decide if you look similar? Can you put pose? Let's say, let me just get the camera up there.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is that a reasonable facsimile?
What do you all think? Does that look like him? By the way, what's your Tinder username? How can people find you? Is Anel back? No, Anel is at home. He did something that's very bad, and he knows damn well straight what it is. I'd be surprised if he's able to make it to work. I'd be surprised if he's able to make it anywhere, honestly. I think he's going to wind up in some place that has bars on them that look very similar to my window. So I don't know if the camera can get to it. Yeah, you can't see the window bars from here. But Anel may be heading to a place with bars in the window. Some decisions are just bad. All right, so today we're going to be working on yet another MacBook. Here we have, looks like a 1708 MacBook. Says no power after liquid damage. So we're just going to open up the bottom of this good old MacBook. And Nell says after what he did, he belongs in that Satan store that I'm renting. Yep. By the way, Nell, your lease signing is tomorrow. Are you excited?
Have an ADA compliant bathroom.
We have an ADA compliant bathroom for Nell. Did the dummy steal something? He stole something that you can't give back. He stole something that... Adele stole something that belongs to someone that you cannot give back. I will help you design that store. I will stay and build desks and chairs. We have a designer, Anel. You know, I'm going to need somebody to help with a lot of the other. There's going to be a lot of stuff that comes up that's just going to be general stress that I don't know what it is right now. I'm putting together my plan, but there's going to be a bunch of things that become aggravating. All need. Huh. Wait. Everybody in my chat is clearly a pervert. Jesus Christ. What if he just stole a cheesecake from Veniero's that they didn't have the recipe for or something? My God, you people assume the absolute worst of him. I don't understand why all of you would assume the absolute worst of someone that I hired like that. Nobody I hired would ever do shit like that. All right. How about I send Anel another furry suit he has to wear and stand outside trying to drum up business to apologize for what he did? What do you think of that idea? I kind of like that idea. Okay, right away I think this is a board that's going to be going in David status. Now, how do I know that? Well, good question. So you see over here, these are going to be the MOSFETs for the different phases of CPU power. And it looks like this. So most likely, David is going to be Xiaomaoing a new CPU onto this board because this CPU probably got 12 volts. It's okay. He's better at board repair than he advertised himself as. So he knows his way around a Xiaomao. Anel says that's cosmetic corrosion. We'll see. I'm very excited to have instead of having a ribbon cutting ceremony when the new place is put together, I want to have a Paul Xiaomaoing ceremony.
Oh no.
The first repair of the store is going to be Paul replacing a CPU.
No.
Yes. Who votes for I'm thinking of either a Zalmowing ceremony, or if we decide to redo some of the front and we get rid of all the glass and everything in the doors, we'll have enough space to actually drive a Tesla into the store for Paul to fix. And the thing is, the first room is big enough that we could actually put it up on a lift because it's got high ceilings, and the first room is about 1,900 square feet. What do you say, Paul? We do some Tesla tutorial videos? Are you doing the board repair school at the new place? Yes. David and Camille will be teaching the class.
Tesla repair. Brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka.
Did Anel steal the Zalmo? No. That would be a broken back, not a broken pelvis. The new shop needs a Nerf gun section. Way ahead of you, my friend. Way ahead of you. How does liquid get so far into the board like that? Because Apple machines have no liquid resistance.
They have the opposite. They have channels that channel liquid directly to the board.
Did an elf fake the accident? He didn't fake the accident. In fact, what he did may have caused an accident. Your new store is clearly lacking terrible fire. Maybe that's what to do with the old store. Terrible Fire, how did you find this channel? Because I remember reading your comments as early as around 2012 and 2013. I think you're the only one of the original crew that's still here. Terrible Fire was here when I had something like 100 or 50 subscribers. Those were the days. How did you find this strange corner of the internet? Do we have any little plastic bags left, Paul?
The little tiny ones?
Yeah, any bag. I'll settle for small ones. Usually on this board, the liquid falls in the TPS 51980 area right here, and you can see it fall on the transistor above, but it didn't fall on the actual chip or the connections under it, and that's what winds up killing things. Also, I think that's SPI ROM for Thunderbolt over there. Let's see what it takes on the good old USB amp meter. Alright, so we get 20 volts at 500 milliamps, which means that this turns on. Boring. Lame. Let's see if it turns on with the screen, because if it does, then all this really needs is an ultrasonic and maybe a battery. That will be very boring. Use a spreadsheet to keep track of machines and repairs. No, we have specialized software for this. The system of me using a spreadsheet or paper or any of that, it's long gone. Let's see if this gives us anything on the screen. You're legally required to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act and other laws. You're obligated to tell us if your live stream is made for kids. My stream is not made for kids. No, not made for kids. Let's see if we eventually get a question mark folder here. Let's see if we have a backlight. We have 44 volts, which means backlight's probably not making its way to this screen. Usually I'm expecting 35 to 39 volts. Ah, never mind. I'm wrong. Alright, so this already turns on. This really just needs an ultrasonic and probably a battery. Very boring. Sorry for boring you with this one. I guess at some point, if I want to do a video of this, I'll get a camera that I can insert inside the ultrasonic cleaner at 80 Celsius. Two and 4, 2, 6. Let's see what I have here. Thank you. To a slot L16. Sorry. Alright. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm filled with flux, but yeah. Nice to meet you. Oh, cool. You got the microscope.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dust you have to clean off of it, but otherwise.
I cleaned it once, but
That's okay. Free is free. Nothing.
Free is free. Yeah, the funny thing here is that this thing is about $1,800 or so, and those ones are like 3 to 4, and everybody prefers those to this. So I don't get. The light on this thing is amazing. I think the light on this alone is like $200 or $300, which is way overpriced, but it looks really nice compared to those ones. Very nice natural light, good illumination.
I don't even got him a box.
Okay, thank you for that so much.
This will be a bitch to carry.
What you call it? I first started doing this probably a couple months ago. I bought a soldering kit to fix resale PS4s because the first generation, what you call it, the HDMIs.
Yeah, those things are put together with like bird poop or something.
Yeah, so I've been doing that just to get funds, stuff like that, because
What?
like my MacBook repair will probably be like something in the future, but I can't afford to like mess up more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's like $1,300. That's like,
Yeah, the PlayStations are cheaper, so if you mess up, it's not
yeah,
terrible.
So I just started doing that. So this probably like I'm working my way up. I just fixed my mother's.
I'll get it.
She over it. I fixed that. A satellite. Toshiba satellite. I found a donor one
Uh-huh.
on eBay, and I fixed that. So,
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I think. Do you have a microscope now or no?
no.
You have like the little magnifying glass thing,
I just.
or are you just straight up squinting?
I squint.
You're squinting.
Sometimes I just blow it up on my phone to see what's happening.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna change everything.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at the soldering you were doing before and go, I can't believe I soldered this trash. Because when I first got a microscope, I looked back at all the stuff I soldered before it. It looked like shit because I couldn't tell.
Yeah. So that'll be very helpful.
It was good meeting you.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
What's it?
I was gonna ask for a picture. But
Yeah, go for it. What the hell?
Did wear a microphone.
Make,
Oh, okay. Thank you. Right. Yeah.
That's the guy who won the microscope. He's very happy.
Oh.
He's been soldering PS4 HDMI ports using. He said, like, what, do you have a cheap microscope? Do you have a magnifying glass? Or do you squint? And he goes, I squint.
That's crazy.
I know. Who's flying that? Okay, time for it. Zoom out. Where's mine?
I don't know who took them.
Didn't yours fall back there? Yeah, yours fell there.
Where?
Behind the fan. No? You guys picked them up.
Is my drone down there?
Maybe. I don't know.
Sorry, David. Ah! Wait, keep it there. Oh, I want to hear it. That lens is $500. But the light protected my lens. The LED ring light protected my lens. Drone? You found drone?
John will stay there for today.
What?
John will stay there for today.
Where'd it go?
I need something together with.
Where is it? Oh, I got it.
Oh, they're in the back.
All right, we just moved this out of the way.
No.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
I'll get it. I need something long. getting sucked into the fume extractor.
Yes, what is that? Oh, that's what it is.
You're getting the fume extractor. We have to get bigger drones to fly in the new place. That guy that got the microscope is so happy.
He looked happy.
Thank you. If you're used to squinting, that's a large upgrade.
I'm getting pushed by the heater, by the way.
Yes, that's there back here.
Look at this. As soon as I get here, whoop, and I'm gone. Look at that. Oh,
What are you, a moth? Let me change camera. Zoom. We'll do this. All right, drone wars. Oh! Oh, we both fell down, upside down. Yeah, I'll pick you. What's up? Shit.
Too bad I don't have mine here today. What the?
what race again?
Let's change my speed. Yeah, I'll give you a head start.
No, I'll move.
Damn it.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
1, 2. Wait. Are you set? 1, 2, 3. Hey, you didn't go all the way.
Yeah, I did.
Bullshit.
Winner. Oh,
You did not. Cheater.
cheater.
Cheating.
All right, where to? We have to set a spot, though, because we never really... To the shirt?
To the shirt.
All right, to the shirt.
Wait.
1, 2, 3.
Well, fuck me. Damn it.
Come on, Lewis.
I fell. I hit this.
Boom. I need to...
We need to have multiple cameras so that people can see what we're doing right now. It sucks that nobody can see what we're doing right now. What?
Probably flexing. Look got that wide angle camera. He's
What?
looking like Bigfoot.
What? What's with that fake lat syndrome?
Oh my god. Alright, let's go.
Dad's got fake lat syndrome.
Alright. 1 to the shirt and back. 1,
So the Kevin's heading back.
2, 3.
Ah! Damn it!
No. Ah.
Lewis didn't come back.
I did. I hit Steven.
He actually came back and then went forward again.
Yeah, but he didn't land.
True. You're
I
supposed to
landed.
land. Not on my head.
1, 2, 3.
Shirt. Damn it! Smacked right into the shirt.
Land? Landed. Oh, that was a perfect landing. Holy shit.
People can't see this.
Who's Ranger? Who's that? Oh. Land.
Oh shit! Sorry. It was supposed to flip. It didn't
Oh,
flip.
look at that.
I was supposed to catch that with the battery.
I'm not charging. There's a dead battery that I have to charge on my chair too. Can we get people to be able to see that? See drone race? Yeah. Nobody can watch the drone race because the camera. Do we still have a camera going to Steve's bench?
I think so.
An HDMI?
No, I don't think so. The cable, I think it was moved. He needed one. We're not gonna take. All right, let's just one more race. I have to.
What? Just one?
Things to do. Actually.
You don't have 5 things to do. That's easy.
Ready, Paul? All right, let's do one. Me and you. All right. I'll give you
How do you know what mode you're in?
It beeps once for slow, it beeps twice for fast. That's what. Now you're inside. All right, 1, 2, 3. Come on, boy.
Fuck.
Lift it up, Kevin. Facing you.
No, he does it reverse so that you can. There's no way you're gonna get it back here.
Oh,
He said it was facing this way.
yeah.
Do you want me to tag you?
Put it facing me. Okay. Yeah, that was my fault.
That was Steve?
Put it facing me, Tigger. Sorry. Put it facing me. Thank you.
You can do that. I can't do that. I need it facing away from me.
Really?
Yeah, I can't get the spatial relationship right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. No. Lewis won. And you landed. Kevin, can you get it? Facing me? Thank you.
Where's your drone?
I can't see it.
Where's
It likes you, man.
the only one that's not here is Steve's drone because Steve can't fly.
Hi.
Steve can't fly.
All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
You fucking cut.
Take that by the tire.
You fucking cheater, Louis.
How was that cheating?
You smashed into me.
You smashed into me.
You smashed into me.
You didn't keep going. You could have kept going, sissy.
1, 2, 3.
Son of a bitch. That's cheating. Paul, you won.
Who's gonna do that?
Paul, you won.
What you did to my poor girl? You just smacked it out of me right now.
You should have been able to evade that.
Oh my god.
You could have evaded that.
Cheater. Viniera. Right. 1, 2, 3. You have to evade Danny. Oh! We all crashed. That was a swarm. They just disappeared there. None of us came out alive.
Hannah, I apologize
Oh my god.
profusely.
Oh, wait,
That's Paul.
I'm the red one. That was just joining into my
No,
cross.
if I'm,
My drone is known to do that. I don't know why.
Let's take off first. This is more. I don't know what it is,
what are you gonna fly to?
but through the door and back.
To where?
Through the door and back. Like,
Oh, wait,
just
to
through the
Dan's
door.
head?
Yeah, yeah.
One,
One,
2, 3.
God damn it.
You don't go the whole way. That's what you do.
Oh!
Landed it too.
He got the landing.
How much do we charge someone to replace their keyboard if they have it in keyboard?
Same price.
150.
minus $20.
Same price, minus $20, really.
Okay.
Yeah, the keyboard's not worth a lot. It's the labor that's
Yeah.
worth.
That's what
I would say minus 25. Beef.
Minus 25.
Yeah.
Well, we told them
You want to just fly straight into Steve?
$175.
Almost. Ninja reflexes.
Facing you.
I'm gonna get Steve.
Good luck.
You said I can't hit the hard drives, but I can hit the data recovery person.
1, 2, 3. Through the door. Oh, no. Landon? Landon? He's not landing.
No, he's buzzing around your head.
What's wrong with my head?
Missing PM sleep S4L.
I don't like.
32 milliamps. I've never had something stuck at 32 milliamps before. What is up with that?
But it works its way up to 32 milliamps. It doesn't start and stop.
Yeah, it does 1921, 1924, and then 32.
1, 2, 3.
Oh. Oh, that's
Oh, I missed the landing. Alright, let's go. Land, land. You can't land it.
We have 2018 SMCs.
SMC?
There's no such thing as an S. There is. Wait, no, 2018 is T2 chip year. There's no such thing as an SMC anymore.
Well, this person says it seems like an SMC issue. It randomly boots.
They don't know what they need.
Shuts down after.
Must see it, canned response.
Okay.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
Hey, come on. Who was that?
Who the hell is trying to kill Hannah? That's not cool.
Door cheater.
I went through the door.
No, you didn't. You did it, Lewis.
I went through the door.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna get you for that. You'll call me a cheater.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Through the door. Ooh!
Wait,
Nobody wanted to get.
battery's dead. We need a stream assistant to hook up a camera up there, but there's no stream assistant. Oh well. Dan, can you be fill-in stream assistant?
Chris, what would you do?
Dead already? What is this battery made?
Damn it! Damn it! I wasn't expecting. You did that mid-flip, right? Wait, you unplugged my battery?
Did you just steal his bat?
I stole his battery mid-fight.
He stole my Steve stole my battery.
Take the ones from that side. They're more charged. Yeah, those.
I can't believe Steve stole my battery.
Was it?
I didn't even hear it.
Where's my drone?
2, 3.
What size is it? Okay. That's most likely a drop or failure. And on that specific model, we wouldn't recommend it for repair due to the fact that it's just going to keep on encountering that specific failure.
This is incredibly helpful after missing PM sleep.
I've never hit you in the chin.
You hit me in the chin.
So,
Now we... Drone martial arts.
dang. Oh, poor little drone. Where did you throw it?
It's the hard drive.
Behind the cabinet.
I tried to aim it at you.
It might be sitting up. Try to
God
lift.
damn it.
Try to lift up.
You think so? Oh shit. I hear it somewhere.
Where is it? It's moving. It's on its feet.
Holy shit. Oh, what a landing.
Wait, I'm in slow mode.
Oh. Oh.
It's...
Go. Land so we can launch.
Oh.
Except pull it the opposite way.
I hit the land button.
Come up a little bit. I'll come back a little bit. There you go. All right. 1, 2, 3.
What the fuck? I lost.
No, he's battery.
Oh, my battery's dead.
No.
I can't lift anymore.
Paul beat you with a dead battery. What a scrub.
Hey, I've been winning most of these.
What do these other buttons do?
Oh, I don't know, something. Whoa!
Quick to the side, bro. No. 1932, used to be C4.
I've been walking by flexing.
Oh shit. Look at my battery. Paul, look at my battery. I'm gonna teabag you with
Can
the...
we all walk in there just acting buff? Let's do it. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna teabag you. The battery came out of the drone. It looks like it's trying to teabag you. Uh-oh.
Everyone is taking the camera. Your turn. How did I get it? You did?
Attacking that backwards cap is a pastime.
Land it on the cap. It's actually ticklish when you walk by.
Needs a charging.
It's hot, dude.
Soon you'll have a mini split right next to your bench.
Whoa. You can't get on my face. I'm too fast for you. Come on. What are you gonna do? Hit me in the nuts? What are you gonna do? Stab me? What?
It's turned into Alex's drone.
You're out of battery already.
I know, that's why I was doing the stopping in the middle of the air to try to bomb you. Show us with the camera. I need an assistant, that's the thing. You have to unplug this, plug in a longer HDMI, get an extension cord for the adapter and all that. I don't have space for a person to do that anymore. But soon. Okay, I'll finish my food, and then we'll move on to the next Air No Power.
Yeah, when I get an Air No Power, it's missing PM Sleep S4L.
That's because you made it miss PM Sleep S4L, Paul. It's something that you did. Did you see the NDA Apple's asking people to sign? No. If they enter that genuine parts program? What are your thoughts on the Brave browser?
How bad is it?
I don't care much for it. I tried signing up for it just for the hell of it, and apparently due to New York State city law, I wouldn't be able to get any money withdrawn from my Uphold account anyway, so it's kind of pointless for me. Well, you have to sign an NDA to buy iPhone 6 screens for $117.
Well, are they providing schematics or something? Like, what is there not to disclose?
You get iPhone screens and batteries.
So what's there not to disclose? The actual prices or something?
It's funny because like 6 people said, yeah, I signed the agreement. Here it is if you want to look through it. That's so cute that Apple thinks an NDA matters there. Huh. Brave, Chromium, Google. Is Chromium really Google, or is that like Chromium? I believe has a lot of the Google junk and ads and all that rubbish kind of removed from it. Isn't Chromium open source as well? So if there's any sort of tracking ad horseshit in there, it's gone.
Oh, that smells good.
It's weird because didn't your food at one point smell bad?
No, Festival was always amazing. I sent you an email with wireless HDMI. It's probably got lost in a million emails, but I will check and find it. Wireless HDMI and stuff like that is something I want. That would be cool for a new place.
What's that bag for?
Store my food. I don't want the bugs to get to it. I'm only eating half of whatever I get.
Hey, Paul effing damn.
I like when Uber Eats says it's a restaurant that you can get food from in 15 minutes. They give the order to someone who is walking, and now your food is 45 minutes away. I never used Uber Eats before. Okay. I can't wait to have a bathroom that's sized properly.
2 of them.
2 of them.
Choose which one you want to use.
Yeah. How are you going to choose which bathroom you use, actually?
Whichever one's the last time somebody pooped in.
Just the ability to turn around without hitting something with your feet is going to be amazing. Let's see if I have any new emails regarding this, actually. Thanks, helped me save $800 by repairing my GPU rather than throwing it away. Thank you very much, the eDev, for the $5. I don't know how I've helped you fix the GPU, though, because I don't believe I've ever posted something where I fixed a graphics card before. Ever. But thank you very much. Alright, so we're going to go over an Air No Power, one of the most difficult things there is to work on when it comes to MacBooks. So, let's get started today. We are going to be working on this A1466 that doesn't power on.
Is that in my queue? Did you take that from my queue?
It says, nevertheless, she persisted, with italics. Paul, I don't take machines out of your queue.
Huh?
I take them out of the slots in the front. Did you know a drone is a flying router?
I guess the ones with cameras are.
I want to call my thing a flying router instead. That sounds cool. You know what I'd really like? A drone that's shaped like a WRT-54G.
I have one.
No, but you
Try to build it into a drone.
do you have a drone that's shaped like a WRT-54G?
WRT-54G.
Oh, because that would be really cool.
It actually died.
I don't believe it. You probably had a knockoff. WRT-54G does not die. Okay, so this MacBook appears to be taking a static 30 milliamps. Why?
What?
God damn. Not again.
You figured that out. You know what's wrong with the other one.
I'm sure Hannah will know the answer to this one. Missing
Good question.
30 milliamps, A1466 stuck. What do I do?
Go to the left. Try the left. Did you turn it off?
It doesn't turn on, so I can't turn it off again. Turn it on. Maybe. Paul, do you think you'd rather be in the back office, or do you rather be in the middle room, a new place? Like when you're trying to figure out a very annoying problem and you're going through it very slowly, would you prefer to be around people, or?
In the back.
You think so?
I don't know. I'd like the choice to be able to go either way.
You like the choice to be able to go either way?
Yes.
That's a choice you have a right to, Paul.
Definitely. Some days you want to go in the front. Some days you want to go in the back.
We have to have a microphone near you at this place as well for these types of moments. Did you see the person who got really, really offended at the "I can't support you or watch you anymore" because of the joke about Satan
I think I did.
with the square footage?
Some comment.
That was hysterical. Oh, look, it looks like I have only minor SMC corrosion. Wow, it's almost like my stuck at 30 milliamps is going to be simple. Me! Clean all that off. Minor corrosion by a resistor that sets the mode of the SMC. Let's take a look in the schematic and board view and see what that resistor that's corroded is for. That resistor is SMC TDO. That's a pull-up resistor between the 3.42 volt data line and a signal called SMC TDO. You have SMC TDO, SMC TDS, SMC TDI, and SMC TCK. And the SMC needs to be in a certain mode in order for everything to, work the way it's supposed to. So let's see if we can fix this by simply giving that area a minor reflow. Cookies. Cookies? Cookies? Cookies! I'm too fat to eat cookies, though. But I'm trying to lose weight. You want a cookie, Anna? Kevin, you want a cookie?
Ben's cookie.
A Ben cookie.
wow.
Oh, I gotta try this. Okay, fuck. That looks good. Is that peanut butter in there? Is that a peanut butter cookie? Oh my god, that is a peanut butter cookie.
Human greenies.
Mmm. Oh.
Oh my god. That's some cookie.
Oh my god.
And fortunately,
Thank you, whoever got this.
I have a cup of tea ready. This stream brought to you by Ben Cookies.
Who is the stream brought to you by?
This stream brought to you by Ben's Cookies. For all your cookie needs. Ben's Cookies.
I'll try a cookie.
Sure.
Have a Ben's Cookie.
Ben's cookie for me and Hannah.
Ben's Cookie for you.
Yeah.
My god.
Oh my god, they changed flavors.
Hmm?
There's a different flavor. That's
What?
cinnamon. And then there's some kind of other thing on the bottom.
Poor Erica, she's not gonna get a cookie.
These aren't gonna last out of here.
Yeah.
She better get down here now.
Hmm. Cinnamon? Oh my god. Do you want a cinnamon cookie or a chocolate chip cookie?
Cinnamon.
Which one?
Look at this.
That one?
Let's see, these cookies are...
Those are crazy. Those
are
are mushrooms.
massive,
Those are like
dude.
mushrooms.
Little turtle, but yeah, I like it.
Are you sure that's peanut butter?
Oh no, but I'm about to
Does it
find
taste like
out.
peanut butter?
Tastes good.
Bench cookies?
Pretty fucking good.
I'll take a cinnamon cookie. Thank you.
I got to run 5 miles today.
Me too.
Jesus Christ.
It's bulking season.
Stop sending cookies, which means they're going to send more cookies.
Bulking season.
Tell them we love Snoop.
What are you bench pressing down?
255.
He used to squat a lot. I don't know if he still does.
The max that I had before I tore my quadricep was, I think, like 350 to 370. And after I tore it, the most I ever got up to after that was 330.
That's a lot.
But it took, like, I was at a point where for a year and a half, with the bar, I'd get here and I'd go, ah! And I'd fall down.
Yeah. He tore his quad, bud.
I finally got to the point, one of those electric bike assholes ran into me and we went through a light. There was this woman at the gym. I'm finally at the point where I can actually squat 135 again, which is my max, sadly. And I get there, and the lady's like, "You have a lot of set stuff?" I said, "No, you can work in." This woman's like 5'3", skinny Asian chick, and she goes, "No, I usually work with 2 plates." Just chop my dick off right now, why don't you? Have the last of what was left of my testosterone.
These things are fucking amazing.
My God. What a fucking cookie. What a fucking cookie. I have to read through the chat to see who got the cookie. Thank you. I feel so bad for Erica, who's not going to get a single cookie. I don't feel bad for Anel. He already had a cookie. Anel said in the chat, "I want a cookie. I want a cookie." Like, you already got a cookie. JP sent the cookies. Snickerdoodle, chocolate chick, peanut butter, and whatever the fourth one is. What's Snickerdoodle? I tried a chocolate and a cinnamon. Thank you very much, JP. Thank you. Oh, man, that was good. Did you have a snickerdoodle, peanut butter, chocolate, or cinnamon cookie?
Peanut butter chocolate, that kills.
Okay, but back to what we were doing prior to getting distracted by amazingly good cookies, which is fixing an easy board, an air no power. All right. Biggest pet hate eating over a PC workstation here is another 745 AUD and 5 USD for your trip to Australia. I don't think I'm going to be going to Australia anytime soon. I'm afraid there's going to be a license for my arrest out for how I pronounce aluminium and solder.
Homer Simpson wants to know where all the flux went.
I didn't use that much flux, that's why... Okay. Pick it up. Dude. Paul S. is in the chat. Paul Daniels is in the chat. Everybody say hi to Paul S. who's in the chat right now. Paul S. has entered the chat. You play Airsoft. I don't know what Airsoft is. But thank you. But I don't know what that is. But thank you for the $10. Paintball with a BB gun. That sounds painful. Hey, you play that, Paul? All right, we're going to see if we made it anywhere with this in a moment. It's just going to be rapid cooling here for a bit. Wow, only 4 people said hi, Paul S.
No love. Did get a good number of subscribers from your poll.
Did you get any new subscribers from my poll?
Yes, it did.
How many?
About 50.
It works. Wait a second.
What?
The fan is spinning with 200 milliamps?
What? Brain dead.
No.
Brain dead.
Nope. Horse shit. Not brain dead.
Brain dead.
It just turned itself off.
Brain dead.
340 milliamps?
Reflash BIOS.
Huh?
Reflash BIOS.
That'll do it?
Yeah.
Really? Paul wants it to be brain dead. Wait, so it's turning on and then turning itself off, but this is not a 3437. No. Oh, ha, ha. New SMC, new BIOS, new CPU. Let's see what shows up on the screen. With the screen plugged in, no. 3 volts does not show up on the screen. .8 CPU. 1.8 CPU. Yep, so it had corrosion by the SMC. This needs a new SMC, most likely. And yeah.
What? No, 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 no.
Where'd you get the big Nerf gun from? I'm unarmed.
No. No.
Hands up, don't shoot.
No.
Ah, Daryl Wilson. Ah,
No.
ah,
No.
ah.
No. No.
He shot me in the side of the head. Those are the knockoff Nerf darts that are hard in the end. You really got salt in it? You shot salt into his drone. You absolute fucking monster.
Alright, who's flying that one? Is that yours? I lost it, so I just stuck it up against the ceiling.
Did that actually work?
Oh, so I'm supposed to put a high zero?
God damn it.
Do they have different types of,
Yes, they have criteria in the
No, they got lost forever.
Can you rescue me, Will?
I think that was a hit. Steve, where'd yours go? Oh, God.
In the worst spot. Go rescue him.
Can we not? It's way too.
You get it?
No! They're both behind the speaker now.
Let's leave it there. We'll pick it up tomorrow.
Rip. Who's gonna get that? Oh! Right in that fucking face. Come on.
I shot that sideways, too.
Look, you did shoot me in the face, dude. Don't go for it.
What the hell is that? You have the drone carrying a business card? Can we have these flying around outside the new place? Oh! Aim.
What? Wow! I nailed the camera. Go back to it. Go back. The lens is smudged. You gotta clean the lens now. That's the game in my face. Hey! You gotta clean that with screen cleaner, by the way. Did you see the headshot I gave to your camera?
Mm-hmm.
Your camera got a headshot.
David, duck.
I spared you, Louis. I spared you.
Shit.
I heard that. Winner! I headshotted him.
I'm not gonna shoot Steve. I'm gonna shoot the juice on his desk next to the hard drives.
No, don't do it.
I'm gonna shoot the juice on Steve's desk next to his laptop.
You're Jack Bauer. They both keep at the same time. I can't shoot both of you. You almost hit Danny in the head.
Don't shoot me anyways, they hate me.
What? Yeah. Only Nerf. My second gun is gone.
Right here.
Paul, you've taught me how to aim better. Thank you.
What do you mean? You got Kevin. You got nobody.
Why do you have a Why are you using a semi-fully automatic, Paul?
Because they were the best type.
Paul, team view into the camera machine and turn it off. They usually that's about it or us. Paul, the team view into the camera machine. Nice try. Shit. I need cover while team viewing, Paul. Cover me. All right. All right, Paul, they can't see us anymore. We've taken out their reconnaissance. What the fuck are you doing? Paul. Paul, that's not a Nerf gun. Paul, that's not a Nerf gun. Paul, what the fuck is that? Yeah, that's why I try to avoid it. I'm sorry.
How many? 2?
He's putting 5 Nerf darts in there.
Well,
Do they all shoot out at the same time? You hit him. He took his breath out.
Oh, he got me. I guess I'll use you later.
Give me keys, Kevin, quick. Keys. Store keys.
Yo, can someone blow?
Can someone blow? Go to St. Mark's for that shit. Damn it.
So the damage to the
He can see you. Here you go.
At the moment, as long as you don't
Kevin, lock the door. Lock him outside. This is how you know you need to take a vacation.
There's gotta be some out on first half. There's gotta be some darts out on first half somewhere.
And have a gun.
That's funny.
Put this laptop away real quick.
Yeah.
Did you just breathe it in?
I trusted you.
You just
No.
I thought you were a non-combatant.
This doesn't. Our fire extinguisher doesn't work.
One snipe in and that's it.
Paul, this is.
Hannah betrayed me.
He shot.
Shot me in the face.
This doesn't work, Steve.
Well, now we know actually.
Yeah, a lot of people complain
That's the
the
one you
smaller
used.
ones are pretty terrible. Oh.
That's the one you used.
Those are shit.
Well, this is the one that was used on the bike.
Oh wait, you used it then. It's empty probably. Yeah. Look, this is empty.
Oh.
Hannah, you betrayed me.
I just get my one shot.
In the face.
I got pulled almost
now.
in the
It doesn't matter who hits me. Oh, not you.
I have already lost.
I have already lost. Her of all people. She shot me in the face. Hannah. Yeah, but she had a gun.
He's in such disbelief right now.
That was not me. Hands up. Hands up. Not me.
No, it was him.
No, it was you.
No, it was him.
No, it was you.
It was him.
Hey.
Yeah, okay.
Well, no, I shot Paul one time. I was not aiming.
She's no longer a non-combatant.
Oh, hey, you got glasses. What happened? Hannah shot me in the face. Oh. Oh. Hey. Why do you have two?
Double fisted.
I know you guys still want to shoot me. But I'm all out.
I don't want to shoot you. I want to shoot that juice on your next to your keyboard.
No, you can't shoot the juice. He needs some milk.
Think this would knock over the juice?
But way to find out. What? This gun doesn't even work.
Yeah, one of them's broken.
That Nerf gun doesn't work.
The blowgun might.
Oh yeah, for sure. I already got shot like 5 times in the face.
So why is my board brain dead, Paul? 350 milliamps? Do we have any 00165 SMCs left, or are we out?
I think there's 3 of them in there.
There's 2.5.
That is not a half.